Welcome back to We're Having Fun. I am Mark.
Hi, I'm Krista.
Hello. Krista?
Yes.
What's up? What are we doing?
It's July 4th.
Yay! Happy birthday.
Depending on when this is out, hopefully it will be out by July 4th. 'Cause
Don't jinx it.
sorry. You have a few days.
Yeah. We'll see.
I believe in you.
I do sometimes as well.
So yeah, this is our July 4th episode.
Yeah.
Whether it comes out on July 4th or before or after.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's
Yep.
the July 4th episode.
So we hope you stay safe, don't blow any fingers off, and be mindful of those dogs. They're scared.
They're very scared.
They're scared.
They're so scared. Please.
Be nice.
Yep.
What news we got? There's a new Deadpool Wolverine trailer out that apparently spoils something.
Okay.
Apparently, I've seen that there's like a debut of somebody. I don't know who.
Okay.
Because I don't want to spoil myself on it. But I'm watching Justified on Hulu, and every ad break, Hulu decides to play the trailer for Deadpool. So I have to mute it and look away. Yeah, every time. So
that's annoying.
Nice try, Hulu.
They're not gonna get you.
Not this time, but
when does the movie come out?
July. So this month.
This month. Okay.
I think it's like the 28th or something like that.
Okay.
It's somewhere toward the end, yeah. So, yep. We'll hopefully get to watch that. I mean, I know it's not your favorite movies, but
it does have Wolverine.
I'm a big fan.
So.
Yeah. Should be interesting. And it's now a Marvel movie, so that maybe that'll make it different. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see. But anyway, nice try, Hulu.
They might still get you one day.
They might. I mean, they have before. They get me all the time with just bad commercials. So they play this one. Apple has a new iPhone commercial. I think it's Apple.
I mean, if it's an iPhone commercial, then it is Apple.
I think it's for an iPhone.
Okay.
But it's this guy holding this big fish, and it plays a song that kind of annoys me a lot.
Okay.
And it plays it constantly, and it's kind of driving me crazy.
What song is it?
It's a song. I don't know what it is. Okay. I could sing it for you. That's literally what it's.
Not sure I recognize that one.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I'm not Shazam, so.
Yeah, sadly. So yeah, that's all the news I got.
Okay.
Should we get into the movie now?
Yeah, do we want to say what our month?
Oh, I forgot this is a new month. Yeah.
The theme for this month is Summer Blockbusters.
Summer Blockbusters. Yep. So, of course, you got to start with
the original.
OG.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Jaws.
Jaws.
Jaws Queen.
Jaws. Yep.
What's your history with Jaws?
I mean, I've watched it a few times.
Yeah? Did you like it growing up?
I mean, I probably didn't see it until I was a teenager or older.
Okay.
For the first time, so.
I feel like I saw it when I was younger. I feel like I saw it on TV.
Okay.
Like a TNT movie or something.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw it when I was younger, but, you know, it's so, like,
It's in the zeitgeist.
Yes, that it's so, like, ingrained in all of us.
Mm-hmm. That song.
Yeah, exactly. That you know it. You know it already.
Yeah.
And you know not to go in the water because there are sharks.
And I'll say, you know, the song's kind of become a meme, but watching this movie, when it starts playing at the beginning, I'm like, this is a scary song.
It is.
It's a good song.
It is. I mean, it's John Williams.
It's John Williams, yes. But yeah, that was quality. Quality writing there.
There you
Way
go.
to go, John.
Good job, John Williams.
Good job, John.
I mean, you don't have that many good songs.
Yeah.
This is...
I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
Right?
I think he kind of fell off after Jaws. Him and
man.
Steve Spielberg.
Yeah, who's ever heard of that guy again?
Yeah, I remember like seeing at least parts of this movie growing up. I was never a big fan of it because I don't like water anyway. I don't like swimming. I don't like oceans.
I don't like swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, so it wasn't really my cup of tea. And after having watched this, I will say it is a really well done movie. It is very good. I don't like it.
I'm not looking forward to watching this.
I don't want to watch it again. I will admit it's a great movie, but it's just not my movie, you know? So it's just one of those things. I don't know. It's just not my style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know that I ever want to watch it again.
Yeah.
I've seen it like 3 or 4 times probably.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, probably never going to watch it again though. And the only reason we're watching it is because of podcasts. So
yeah.
If not for that, I'd probably be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I've seen it enough for a lifetime.
You can see the really good things that Spielberg does in this and everything. But yeah, I'm good. I'd rather watch E.T.
Yeah, glowing review. We should have watched E.T. then. But
yeah, maybe. It's also like, you know, another Spielberg, like Schindler's List. I imagine it's probably a great movie.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it because
I don't know if I want to see it because I just know it's gonna.
It just seems so rough.
I'm like, I don't know if I can take it.
I can't. Yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, what happens in Jaws? Because nobody's heard of this movie.
Yeah, no one knows anything that happens.
It's an indie. It's a really indie
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
I think it made a couple dollars.
Yeah. Well, we start off, there's a big party on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bunch of hippies out there. Smoking doobies. Oh my god.
Playing guitar. Ugh.
Then one of the guys looks over at a girl. And she's like, come with me.
Yeah.
So they walk off
together.
The
lure of the siren.
Yes. They're drunk.
Well, he's drunk at least, yeah.
She may not be. I don't know.
Don't know. He's very drunk.
He is very drunk. And she's like, let's go get in the water. And immediately it's like, girl, no.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
dark.
you know you're in Jaws?
Don't you know you're in this movie with a giant shark?
Did you not hear that music earlier? It's scary.
Oh my gosh. So apparently she didn't hear the music.
Yeah.
And she goes out. She's like, let's go skinny dipping in the ocean. I'm like, I don't want a jellyfish.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere near my nether regions.
Yeah. And that salt, it's going to brine you up. Yeah.
That's not going to be fun.
No.
But she thinks it is, apparently.
Yeah.
So she gets out there. She's swimming out there. He's trying to take his clothes off.
Yeah.
And failing spectacularly.
Yeah. So he just pretty much passes out on the beach.
He passes out on the beach.
Yeah.
But she's out there by herself. And then suddenly something comes up from below.
Starts tugging her down a little.
Yep.
It's Bruce.
It's Bruce. The Jaws is what I was about to say. The shark. So yeah, it pulls her down. And
eats her.
She tries to get away.
Yeah, not well.
Not very well. There's like a buoy kind of thing at the distance. And she tries to grab onto it, but doesn't help.
Yeah, probably didn't have any legs at that point.
Possibly. I don't know.
He's been carrying her back and forth.
So she goes underwater and is never seen again. Well, she's seen again. Pieces of
partly,
her seen again. But
her face is never seen again.
Yeah, basically. And guy's still just passed out on the beach. It's like, good job, guy. Good job.
Yeah.
So the next morning, the chief of police, who we follow through the whole movie,
Adrian Brody is there.
Martin Brody.
Oh, but his father.
He is the chief of police of Amity Island, which is where it takes place.
Not Amityville, where the horror took place.
No, but there was horror here, so...
There's horror, yeah. Just stop naming your places.
Naming things Amity.
It's not friendly.
It's not. It may stand for friendship, but it ain't friendly.
It needs to turn into, like, Nimrod, which used to mean, like, Great Hunter, until Bugs Bunny messed it up for everybody. Now it makes you sound like an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Because Elmer Fudd.
Okay.
So, Amity now means horror.
Okay.
Not friendship.
So, he wakes up, there's a call, the guy, I guess, woke up after being passed out on the beach and was like, the girl's not here, where'd girl go?
This hot girl go by.
Hot girl left. So he's talking to the guy. He's like, nobody saw her get out of the water. I don't know what happened to her.
She probably drowned. He's pretty fine with that. Yeah, it's like, dude, the heck?
Yeah. So as they're walking around, the body is found by the deputy.
Yeah.
Whose name I do not know.
Oh,
I think it was just deputy.
Yeah.
He's a nameless deputy.
Nameless deputy.
So he has seen what's left of the body, and he's just like playing with the sand because he's like, I can't look over there. That's disgusting.
Gross. She's naked. That's gross.
Ew. There's a naked lady
I can't
on the beach. So they go over. There's the body. Mm-hmm. What's left of it.
Yeah.
And then he is in his office. Mm-hmm. He's making his report.
To the corner.
To the corner. Not the coroner. The corner.
The corner office.
The body was sent to the corner office. It's like the office in the corner of the building? Okay. Maybe that's where the coroner's office is. It's
maybe.
in the corner.
It's very specific.
It's a corner room.
Corner.
And he gets the call from the medical examiner, and they're like, cause of death, shark attack. So he's immediately like, uh-oh, this is bad.
Oh no, shark bad.
Oh no, shark bad, we gotta do something. So they're like, he's like, okay, we gotta put some signs on the beach, say the beach is closed,
shut down them beaches.
And they're like, we don't have any of those, we don't have signs like
we've never closed the beach before. That's insane. There's
like,
no way.
You've never had like riptides so bad that you've had to close the beach or anything? Or like a hurricane?
Sure.
I mean, it is Massachusetts. I'm assuming Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Massachusetts.
I know it's filmed in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So, because it's like Cape Cod or...
Because all them accents.
Something like that. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got the accents.
The back and the yan.
Yeah. So, they've never had to close the beach.
But he's from New York.
He's from New York. He was a cop in New York. He doesn't know what they're doing on Amity Island.
Close the beaches.
So they're like, we don't have any signs. So he's like, we're going to make some signs.
Yeah.
So he goes to the general store or whatever and gets some planks and some paint. Glitter. Some poster board. And he's like...
some of those foam letters.
Yeah, and he's like, you need to make some signs. He gives it to the deputy. He's like, make the signs. Make the secretary...
make signs.
Write it, because you have horrible handwriting. No one is going to be able to read it. They're going to go, what does that say? So
you're an idiot.
Exactly. So, got to get them beach closed signs up. Mm-hmm. And then meanwhile, somebody's like, oh no, the Boy Scouts are over there. They're swimming. You got to go. Mm-hmm. You might want to go like stop them because there's a shark. Water. So he's like, okay, I'm going to head out there. I'm going to take the ferry. So he gets on the ferry and he's like, can you like ferry us over to
the Boy Scouts?
So we can let them know. But who gets on the ferry with him?
Uh-oh.
It is
everybody.
A car with the mayor and the medical examiner and some other random guy that I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's some kind of city councilor or something.
Probably. The mayor is named Larry Vaughn.
He's the worst.
He is.
Biggest villain.
Mm-hmm. So they're like, you can't just close the beach. Mm-hmm. You don't have the authority. And he's like, I'm the police chief. And they're like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, you need the council to approve it.
Exactly. And they're like, it's your first summer here.
Mm-hmm. I'd hate to see you like lose your job.
I'm sorry that you don't understand how things work here on Amity Island, but we need them some $.
Mm-hmm. It's where we get all our money.
Exactly. And then the medical examiner is there too. And they're like, are you sure it was a shark attack? And he's like, well, it could have been a boat propeller. And they're like, well, obviously, it couldn't be a shark.
That's happened before.
Yeah. And
I wonder if that one that happened before was a shark.
Who knows?
Maybe it's baby jaws getting his teeth.
First kill.
Got a taste for it. Only eats human now.
Exactly. Mm. So, anyway, he's like, you can't close the beaches.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It's July 4th weekend coming up. Yeah. We're not doing it.
Not happening. Our biggest weekend.
Exactly. So
even if people gotta die.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you're ruining your reputation as a safe beach.
Yeah.
Because you're crazy. Like, this movie ends up taking place, like, over maybe a week or so at most.
Something like that, like, week or two.
They could have just shut it down and been done and nobody else would have died.
Yeah, because, I mean, and he says, like, you know, we could have all this done by August. Yeah. And they're like, August? Yeah. It's like, you still got a lot of summer left. Yeah. I mean, I know you're going to miss the July 4th weekend, but... let's see. July 4th weekend, shark attacks. Yeah. Or no July 4th weekend, no shark attacks, nobody dies. You don't have people coming up and slapping your police chief and stuff like that.
Yep. That's crazy.
But...
he's being crazy.
Hindsight's 20/20 for this guy, I guess. Yeah.
But he doesn't really learn from any of it.
He doesn't.
No.
So they convince him to not shut down the beaches.
Yeah.
And then...
but he ain't happy about it.
No, he's not happy about it. And all of these people come in, or, you know, we got some, I guess it's later when all the people come in, but there are a lot of people on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's like the next day or
probably
a few days later, whenever, but they're all out there
having a great time.
They're having a great time. There's one kid, he's like, can I go back outside, go back into the water for like, just for a little bit longer? And his mom's like, your hands are getting kind of pruny.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. He talks her into it.
Yeah.
He goes out there on his little yellow float.
Yellow floaty.
And all these other people are out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dog.
Brody keeps getting jump scared.
Oh, yeah.
People are like being the worst.
This woman starts screaming. He's like, oh my gosh, it's her boyfriend. And he's about to toss her in the water or whatever.
Some like black dome coming toward it, and like, oh no.
It's an old man in a scuba suit.
It's like, okay. Swim at.
And there's a dog, so this guy is just like throwing this stick into the water for the dog, and the dog keeps going and coming back, and I'm like,
leave that dog alone.
But the dog goes missing.
He's gone.
And it's like, uh-oh.
We don't know for sure that he's dead.
We don't. They never talk about it.
They never saw it.
They never explained this dog. But I'm going to just say that this dog just went down the beach a little bit. Yeah. They found it later.
This was his escape plan the whole time.
He was like, he realized something was up. And so he just left his little stick in the water and he ran off.
He ran
home. And then when the guy gets home later, after everything as bad has happened, he's like, oh, there you are, dog I don't know the name of.
It's Tippet.
Mm-hmm. Tippet, you came home. How great. And they live happily ever after.
See, I think he's trying to get away from his owner, and he worked out a deal with the shark in the water.
Oh.
It's like, hey, quick, cause a diversion. I'm going to swim away.
Eat a child.
Whatever you got to do. I'm not asking questions. You do your work. I'm just going to go. And he got away.
Okay. Anyway, so I was very worried about this dog.
Yeah.
And then a child got eaten.
Yeah.
And it was Alex on his little yellow.
Yeah, but what happened to that dog?
What happened to that dog?
Yeah, kid. What happened to that dog?
I'm just worried about that dog. This is terrible. We're terrible people. But yeah,
poor Alex.
Shark is out of nowhere and just rips them apart. And there's blood in the water and everybody starts freaking out. They run in, except the people who are running out to help the people come back in. Because they're like, get out of the water. Everybody runs toward the water.
Yeah.
I get what they're doing, but it was just kind of funny. So yeah.
Ski surfing.
So Alex is killed.
Yeah.
And everybody is out of the water. And Alex's mom is like, Alex?
Yeah, like, where's Alex?
Where's Alex?
I wasn't watching my child. Yeah.
Sad.
And his little yellow raft floats up.
Yep.
It's been popped.
Been bitten.
She's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, Alex.
So she puts out a $3,000 reward for anyone who can bring back that shark dead or alive, basically. So it's got a wanted poster.
Yeah.
It's running in the newspaper.
It's got the shark in a cowboy hat pictured on the front.
Yeah. Wanted. Shark. $3,000. Dead or alive.
8 kid, maybe dog.
So they have this big meeting, this big town meeting. I thought that the woman that shows up was going to be more of a problem than she was.
She doesn't show up ever again.
No.
She works the newspaper or something?
I don't know.
She runs a hotel and then, I don't know.
Okay.
So, I don't know, but apparently her questions are always an issue. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't...
It seemed like she was trying to get to the end of bottom of the story.
Yeah, did she even... I was going to say, did she even ask a question? I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Okay. So, the sheriff comes, or the chief of police, Brody. Chief Brody gets up there. He's talking about what they're going to be doing. They're going to have extra summer deputies for July 4th weekend.
Shark spotters.
They're going to have shark spotters out there, and they're going to close the beaches. Because they're like, are you going to close the beaches? Are you going to close the beaches? Yeah. It's like, we're going to close the beaches. And they're like, no, you can't close the beaches. We're not going to get any money. Oh my gosh. And then the mayor's like, for 24 hours, we're going to close the beaches.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't agree to that.
Yeah. So they're all arguing about this because they can't have the beaches closed. They won't make any money.
Well, maybe if your stores didn't suck so bad.
Exactly.
They have to have the beaches.
Maybe people would show up just to go to your cool stores, but I guess not. Yeah. It's like 24 hours is like 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's not.
Okay. Anyway, then there is nails on a chalkboard for a long time.
Takes way too long.
It's like, please stop.
This is how we know he's a bad guy.
Is he a bad guy?
No.
I mean...
Well.
No. Kind of, but not really.
Technically, no.
So this is Mr. Quint.
Yes, Mr. Quint.
Mr. Quint. And he is gonna catch that shark for him.
I'm gonna catch that shark.
But he says, I'll find him. I'll find that shark for you.
For $3,000.
For $3,000. That $3,000 reward. But I'll kill it for $10,000.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I don't know about that. And
That's a lot of money.
He's like, you think about it.
You have my number.
I'm gonna head off. You let me know when you want that shark killed.
Yep.
And so he just walks off, and this one little guy just like follows him out.
Yeah, some random dude. Never. So many people
does
just
show up again.
Yeah, I guess he helps him load the boat. Yeah. He's like, you really got him good, Quint. Wow,
you really showed them.
That's my guy. That's Quint for you.
Why does he sound like Mickey Mouse? Oh, man. Anyway, so Chief Brody is just looking at shark books. His wife sneaks up on him. He doesn't
read them. He just looks
at the pictures. But his wife sneaks up on him, and then he jumps, and she's like, you scared me. It's like, you were the one sneaking up on him.
Stop tiptoeing around.
What's wrong with you? But
could have been a shark in the room.
But so he's looking at all these things about sharks, all these books about sharks. And then she says, he's like, where's Michael? Their oldest son. And she's like, oh, he's out on his boat.
Yeah.
That we got him for his birthday today. And he's like, excuse me?
Kidding me?
What do you mean he's out on his boat? What are you talking about?
The sheriff's children cannot be out on the water when I just closed the beaches.
So he walks over there. Like, he walks out onto the porch. And he's like, Michael, get out of the water. And Michael's like, I'm not in the water. I'm in the boat. And I'm like, the boat is in the water.
And
I know.
Little brother's like, I'm helping.
Little brother's
He's so cute. Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, get out of the boat. And she's like, but it's his birthday. Let him enjoy the boat. He's not actually doing anything bad. He's fine.
Yeah.
And then she happens to look at one of the boats, and there's a picture of a boat that's being attacked by a shark. And she's like, get out of the water.
You heard your father. Yeah. What a family.
So, happy birthday, Michael. So, yeah, nobody's supposed to be out on the water. There are these two, like, fishermen or whatever. And they're like, we're going to catch this thing.
I'm going to find him.
I'm going to catch this thing. I got my wife's pot roast.
Yeah.
We're going to get that shark. So, they put it on, they, like, tie it to a tire and
That's
put
like
it
a
in
buoy,
the water. Yeah, like a bobber. And the shark comes up and grabs it and takes off with it.
They tied it to the
dock.
Pier, yeah.
And it takes the dock with it.
Yep.
Which takes one of the guys.
Yeah.
So Charlie, the guy that was on the thing, he's out in the middle of the ocean. Basically. Yeah. He's like, oh my God. He's
got to swim back.
Yep. He does make it back.
Barely makes it back.
Yeah, but he does. And the other guy's just like, before all this happened, the guy's like, can we just, like, go home? Yeah. I'm like, you probably should. And then finally at the end, he's like, can we go home now?
Is that enough for you?
Can we please get out of here? So everybody has heard about the shark taking this pot roast.
Yeah.
And messing up the dock and everything. So now they have all of these guys showing up in all their boats. They're overloading the boats. It's like, somebody's gonna die. What are you doing?
Yeah.
One guy's got dynamite.
Yeah.
It's like, you cannot take dynamite out
all
there.
the local yokels coming out being dummies.
Yep. But then we also have a new guy showing up. We got Richard Dreyfuss. And he's...
this young fella.
Yes.
Looks 50.
Doesn't look that old.
He looks
just
old.
Because he's got the beard and everything.
He looks old. He's always looked old.
Fine. Anyway, his name is Matt Hooper in this.
Yeah. Hanging with Mr. Hooper.
Yes. And he's from the Oceanographic Institute because after the first attack, Brody called the Oceanographic Institute and was like, you should bring somebody out here so that they can investigate or whatever.
Yeah. Tell me about this shark.
So he shows up. He's kind of telling them, these people are going to get killed going out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing? And then it shows them all heading out all together in like a big group of boats.
Group of boats, yeah. Just throwing chum, throwing dynamite. One guy
just throws dynamite next to another boat. It's like, what are you doing? There's one boat that has like 2 dogs. I'm like, stop taking dogs out there. We've already lost Tippett. Is that his name, Tippett?
Theoretically. Yes. Not confirmed.
Unconfirmed. We've already had one unconfirmed dog death. Please stop. So they're all going out there. And then Hooper asks if he can see the victim, the first victim. Yeah. The victim's remains. So they go to the corner the corner office.
Corner office.
And they take out the body, and it's just...
small tub.
Yeah. That's covered.
Yeah.
And he opens it, and he's just like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's a big shark you got here.
Yeah, and he's like making all of his notes and everything, making all of his observations. He's like, this was not a boating accident. I don't know what you think is happening here.
A bunch of liars.
No. So they get back outside. Some of the fishermen have caught a shark.
Yep, they did it.
They're like,
it's a big shark.
This is great. We've got this thing. It's a tiger shark.
Yeah.
It's big. But Hooper is like walking around it. He's like taking measurements of its jaw size and everything. He's like, this is not the shark.
This ain't it.
This ain't it.
You got a shark.
You caught a shark. And you did not catch the shark.
Yeah.
So they're all excited though. They're all happy. They caught the shark.
Yeah, they're trying to take pictures of him. Everybody wants in the picture.
Yeah, and the mayor is there, of course. And Hooper's like, that's not the shark. We need to cut it open because whatever it has eaten in the past 24 hours is still going to be in there. Yeah, and he's like, you cannot. Slowly. He's like, you're not going to open this shark up on the pier and have this child's body fall out. And I'm like, I get that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough. But you need to take it somewhere and cut it open, which they're not going to do.
Yeah.
Because they're like, just wait until like later tonight and throw it into the drink. Like, you're just gonna throw it right back into the water.
Yeah.
For the other shark to come up and eat.
Just lure in another shark.
Exactly. All right, whatever. So they're still just kind of standing around, and then here comes Alex's mom in her veil, her black veil. She's in mourning.
Black velvet. Little girl smile.
She walks up. She goes up to the police chief and just slaps him straight in the face.
Yep.
She's like, I just found out that you knew about another shark attack a week before. And I'm like, okay, this is not all his fault.
Yeah, you should slap that mayor.
Exactly. The mayor is standing right next to him. You need to be slapping him. You need to be slapping that medical examiner because he's the one who lied about the shark attack. You need to be slapping that councilman also, wherever he is, because all these people are...
Yeah, you need to throw out a lot of slaps.
Exactly. They're all responsible
guilty.
for this.
Yeah.
Not just the sheriff.
Yeah.
But of course he's the only one who gets slapped. I'm like, okay. So the mayor actually does apologize after she leaves. Yeah. Kind of like it wasn't your fault,
Yeah.
He's like, it was my fault. He could have tried harder, I guess.
Could have done something.
Yeah. So he goes home. He's sitting at the dinner table.
Yeah.
His little son, the youngest son, is sitting there with him, just mimicking everything he's doing.
So cute.
So cute. Oh man. And then he goes to bed, I guess the little kid does.
Yeah.
And Hooper shows up.
Yep.
He's like, your husband's home?
Yeah. I see him right there.
He's like literally right there. You can see him in the dining room. But, okay.
I brought wine.
Exactly. So he brought a bottle of red and a bottle of white. And he just sits there and he eats their food.
Yeah. Like anybody in this one? I'll take it.
Exactly. And the chief doesn't really talk. No. But his wife talks to him. And he tells about, he's going to be going on a long boating trip for research, shark research and all this stuff.
18 months or something like that?
Something like that.
I guess it was to Brisbane.
I guess.
Because he's on the phone with Brisbane later. Brisbane.
Yeah, I was going to say, although he says it Brisbane.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't think that's right. But whatever.
Yeah.
So...
And his wife's like, Brody doesn't like the water.
Yeah, he hates boats. He hates the water. And...
What's that condition you have called? Like, drowning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. I get Brody. Me and Brody.
So, did he drown when he was younger or something?
It seems like he was attacked as well.
Something.
Because he goes for his tummy later.
Yeah, because later,
something
he kind
happened.
of pulls his shirt up a little bit.
Yeah.
And you can see some kind of scar there.
Yeah. When they're all comparing scars.
Yeah,
but
he doesn't show it. He doesn't show it to them. So something happened. It just doesn't go into it. I wonder if it probably goes into it in the book.
Probably.
But anyway, I haven't read the book, so.
Nobody has.
I'm sure some people have. I'm just not one of those people.
They made this movie guessing on what the book was.
The people who wrote the screenplay, didn't even read the book.
Like, Jaws.
You're like, big shark.
It's not a shark, right?
They're like, no.
Oh, it's a whale.
It's a medical book about Jaws.
Yeah, it's about jaw conditions.
Oh, man. So he's like, what you have here is a rogue shark, and it's territorial. This is its territory. It is going to keep coming back and eating until there's nothing left for it to eat.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to close the beaches. Yeah. So
Brody pours himself a small glass of wine.
Yeah, he pours like a whole glass of wine. Like not a wine glass, a regular glass.
Glass.
And then he pours just a tiny bit for his wife and for Hooper.
Yeah.
So he's like, Hooper's like, we need to go cut up that shark so that we can see what has been eaten.
Yeah.
Just to make sure,
shark, maybe.
Just to make sure that this is not the right shark. So they do. They cut it open. They find some fish. They find like a can.
Oh, license plate.
A license plate from Louisiana.
From the South.
Yeah, it came up with the Gulf Stream or whatever.
Yeah.
This is not the shark that we're looking for.
Your shark.
So, So they're like, let's go out on my boat. Cooper says.
I got some tech in there.
Yep. The shark is a night feeder, so we might be able to see it. So let's go on out there. He's got all this equipment.
Which it fed in the day, too, so I don't know.
It did.
Why they say it's a night feeder, but okay. It pretty much feeds whenever it wants.
It's like, I'm hungry.
It does not care.
All the time.
Yeah.
So they go out. Brody has his other bottle of wine.
He's like, having the white now.
I want this white wine. Don't mind me.
It has been a long day. I've been slapped by a lady.
Exactly. I've had to deal with all of these people in Dynamite. You don't even want to know. So they go out. They see something on the radar. Something big. They head out. They find a boat. There's just an abandoned boat. And Brody's like, that's Ben Gardner's boat.
Oh, no.
He's a fisherman. He was one of the people who went out. Was he one of them that had the dogs? I hope not.
I hope not. I hope he died alone.
Maybe it was the Dynamite guy. I don't know.
I mean, probably.
So Hooper's like, okay, I know that I just said that this shark is a night feeder. And that it could be here at any moment.
And we just saw a large thing of something.
Of something, exactly. Yeah. But I'm going to go put on my scuba suit and I'm going to go down and just like look at the hull of the boat.
Just going to jump into the water.
Just to see.
Yeah.
Just
with
curious.
my light. Yeah.
Exactly. So he does that. And he's looking around.
In that hole.
Exactly. He's like, something definitely attacked this thing. And there's a big shark tooth.
Yep. Pulls it out.
He's like, I got my shark tooth. I got my light. My flashlight underwater.
Yep. Everything's going my way.
Everything's great. Let me just shine my light in here. Oh no, dead body.
Yeah, well, dead head.
Well, yeah. Dead head, jump scare.
Yeah.
Pop up.
Drops everything.
Yes. Everything he was holding.
Flashlight, tooth, all gone.
I mean, I would also.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then he swims back up real quick and he's like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. It's scary down there.
It's scary. I don't like it. So he's like, it's a great white shark. That's the type of tooth, I guess. Yeah. From a great white. And it's a big one.
It's a big boy.
He's a big one. So he's trying to tell the mayor this.
Yeah, they're both just yelling at the mayor. Mayor's being a jerk.
Yeah, and he's like, this shark, all he does is swim and eat and make little shark babies. He's like, how do you even know that it's that type of shark?
Yeah.
He's like, because I found a tooth. He's like, where's the tooth?
Yeah, like I dropped it. It was an accident.
It was at the bottom of the ocean.
I got scared.
So he's like, well, no tooth, no shark.
No tooth, no proof.
Exactly, no tooth, no proof. And he's like, meanwhile, I'm having to deal with people putting graffiti on a sign.
Can you believe this? Our inappropriate sign of a sexy lady in a bikini
that says "Help Shark" now and has a shark fin, and he's like, "That shark fin right there is life size. That is how big that shark is.
Yep.
It's a danger to everybody. You need to shut everything down."
What we need to do is get a giant lady to fight the giant shark.
There you go.
We got it.
So he's like, "No, those beaches are going to be open for July 4th.
Or my name ain't Mayor Dumbass.
Mayor Larry Dumbass Vaughn. Oh, gosh.
It's a family name.
It's been passed down through the generations. Oh, man. So, yeah, he's like, those beaches are going to be open. Yeah. And it just sucks to be everybody who's going to die from a shark attack, I guess.
Yep. Sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Exactly. Exactly. Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah.
For this town to make money.
Yeah.
So then this is when all the people come in. Because it's July 4th weekend. Yeah. There are so many people. They've got like this huge like ferry that...
They're just driving cars in.
They're bringing cars. They're bringing all kinds of bicycles. Yeah. It's just a bunch of people coming in.
Yeah.
But they've all heard about this shark.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to go in the water.
Yeah, everybody's just oiling up.
They're like, we're just going to stay on the beach. Yeah. It's cool.
Which, why do you want them to go into the water? It's been successful. They're there.
They're there. You can close the beaches or just be like, don't go in the water.
You know what they'll do instead of going to the water? Go to the businesses.
They'll go get ice cream at the local ice cream shop.
Go to the shop.
They're going to
go back to the hotel room.
Get like souvenirs. Yeah, exactly. They're going to go eat at a restaurant.
Close the ferry. Trap them there.
They can never escape.
Spend your money here.
You can't go back to the mainland until you spend at least this much money.
You chose to come here. Now spend your money.
So yeah, everything is fine. Yeah. There are plenty of people there. They're going to be spending their money there. They don't have to go in the water.
Yeah. They're probably spending less money out on the beach.
Honestly. It's like, what are they buying on the beach?
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't buy anything in the water, in the ocean.
No.
Who are they paying? Fish?
Maybe. Maybe Tippett's running a scheme down there.
Maybe. That's where he's been.
This is how he's been living.
So no one's getting in the water, and the mayor's like, no, we need people in the water. Yeah. It's like, you don't. You really don't.
But he's not willing to get in the water.
No. So he goes up to this family. Yeah. He's like, why aren't you getting in the water? And they're like, I just put some sunscreen on.
Yeah, we're watching the baseball game.
Just letting it soak in. He's like, get in the water.
Get in the water.
In the water.
I will throw you in the water.
I will kill you and your whole family if you don't get in that water right now.
That shark ain't nothing.
Exactly. That shark ain't got nothing on me. So they're like, okay, we'll go get in the water, Mr. Mayor.
They're just like sadly taking their children.
They are. They're like looking
floaty
at thing. They look like terrified. Yeah. So they get out in the water, and then they're like, everybody else is like, oh, well, this family is getting in the water.
Everything must be fine.
It must be okay now.
Yeah.
Because this one family's getting in the water. Mm-hmm. So everybody goes in the water.
Everybody gets in.
It's like they're all thrashing about and everything.
Uh-oh.
And then Michael, the chief's son, he's about to go out there with his friends in their little boat.
Yeah. He's got like 5 friends.
Yeah.
But then it ends up being like 2 friends.
Well, I think I guess
there's only room for maybe 3 of them. Yeah, I guess
so. Maybe the other ones were waiting on the
Maybe they didn't want to go to the pond.
Maybe, because he's like, no, you can't go in the water there. You go to the pond where all the old ladies like to dip. Yeah. You cannot go in the wide open ocean here. Yes. No, that's not. No, don't do it. Mm-hmm. So he's like, oh, but Dad. He's like, no, go over there.
It's all the same. It's water. Exactly. Putting a boat on water. Congratulations.
Exactly. So he was like, fine.
Yes.
Let's go over there.
There's probably more room for you to do things.
There's not like a bunch of people.
Yeah. Everybody thrashing around.
Can you imagine just having that boat out there and it's like you're
just running over everybody?
There are people out there on their floats just like trying to,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's like, it seems better for you to be at the other place. Mm-hmm. So they take the boat to the pond. And then while all of these people are out in the water, someone sees a fin.
Oh my goodness.
And they're like, shark!
Shark.
Oh my gosh. Everybody out. Everybody out of the water.
The adults are awful in this.
They're so bad. They're pushing children off of floaty
things. Yeah, they're just pushing them off.
It's like you're gonna drown a child.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You absolute menaces. Ridiculous. So but everybody, people are being trampled. Mm-hmm. They're like trampled in the water. Like they're like having to drag bodies up the beach because
it's getting bad out there.
It's like, what's happening? And so like the Coast Guard, or I guess it's not Coast Guard, or I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
I think it's the deputies.
And the shark spotters and stuff. They're all out in the water in their boats. And they got their guns and everything. And they find the shark. And the shark is 2 small children. Yeah. 2 little boys.
Playing a prank. Mm-hmm. Not funny, kids.
No. And the one of them's like, he made me do it. It's like, yeah, but you did it.
Yeah.
So.
It's not a good excuse.
But they've got like guns pointed at them. Yeah. It's like, oh, Josh. Oh, Josh.
Killed some children.
Honestly, I'm surprised that they haven't like taken the guns out and had them pointing walkie-talkies at them.
Oh, yeah. like E.T.
I'm like, please tell me you get that reference. Where they're like, they all got guns, and then suddenly they were just all holding walkie-talkies. It's like, okay, I'm sure. You can't point guns at children. Obviously, you can in Jaws, because it definitely happens.
That was the 70s.
Yeah, the 80s were different.
80s were different. It was a different time.
We can have it in a movie in the 70s, but not in the 80s.
Not in the 80s. That's too far.
We have to go in later and change that. But not the 70s stuff. Anyway, so yeah, it was a fake. But a girl sees a real shark.
Oh my gosh.
And it's in the pond.
Oh my gosh.
It's in the estuary.
It's like he knew.
He was like, I know where this police chief's kid is. I'm going to go get it.
Specifically for this kid.
Exactly.
I think this is really what inspired like Jaws 4, The Revenge. Do you know about that movie?
No.
Well, I think it's like they're pretty much in Amity, and then I feel like they go to Europe or something, somewhere far away.
And the shark
follows them all the way to get revenge on them for, I think they kill her baby or something.
Okay.
I don't know. And yeah, it's insane. But I think this is where we see that the sharks have a vendetta.
Sharks do have vendettas.
Yeah.
But it's like, but the police chief hasn't even done anything.
He nearly closed the beaches.
Oh, okay.
He nearly ruined it for everybody.
You are ruining my buffet.
Yeah.
How could you?
How dare you?
I guess so.
You mess with my business, family starts dying.
I mess with your family.
Yeah.
So there is like one adult out there on a small boat.
Yeah.
With them.
He's like, hey, get it going faster.
Hey, don't forget to put that sail up or whatever. And
I'm just in a rowboat. I'm crazy.
Meanwhile, shark is like coming up, and knocks over the boat.
Knocks over that dude's boat, and then the kids are like, "Oh no,
our boat so scared. Let's
flip our boat." Yeah,
and
the other two kids climb on top of the overturned boat.
Yes,
but Mikey D.
Yeah, Mikey's just sitting there, stunned.
Watching this dude get eaten.
Yes. There's blood everywhere. Yeah. There's like a fountain of blood.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody finally pulls him in.
Pull him in, yeah.
His mother's like, is he dead? He's in shock.
Yeah.
So they put some blankets on him and everything. They take him to the hospital. He's fine. He's just been through something very traumatic. Okay.
Yeah. That's a rough thing to see.
Oh yeah.
As a child, especially.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the mayor shows up there at the hospital. Brody is like, you sign this paper. Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? You sign this paper right now. We're hiring Quint to kill that shark.
Yeah.
And the mayor's like, no, I don't want to sign it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And he's like,
well, he started off apologizing. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
My son was on that beach.
Well, he's like, my kids were on that beach too. But he doesn't. It's like, wouldn't that make you...
He's an idiot.
Like, especially want to get rid of this shark?
Yeah.
Knowing that your own kids were on the beach and could have been eaten by something?
Yeah, he's very dumb.
I don't understand this man.
He's the worst guy.
So anyway, they hire Quint.
Yeah.
To go out and kill this shark.
Mm-hmm. But you're going to need a crew of the best of the best.
Of the best.
Yes.
Chief Brody, who's afraid of boats and water. Yes. We're putting him on there.
Matt Hooper, dork.
20-year-old dork who looks like a 50-year-old man. He's going on there too. Did I have a crush on him?
Oh, come on. I'm hoping you're going to say the shark. This is why you're fighting so hard against my calling him old.
I just thought Richard Dreyfuss was attractive.
Okay. Well, someone had to,
Excuse me.
Oh, man, but when Mr. Holland's Opus hits, I get the vapors.
I haven't seen it, so...
Don't. Okay. It's fine, but it's not worth your time.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's younger in this, so...
Yeah. Is he?
I say younger.
Is he?
I didn't say young, I said younger.
He's technically younger.
Anyway, so they all head out. They're
was this after Close Encounters?
I don't know. Part
of me thinks so.
What year?
Wasn't Close Encounters like Spielberg's first one, big one? And was Dreyfuss in that?
Yes, he was. Okay. He was the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why it's hard to tell? Because he looks the same age no matter what.
Okay, well, Jaws was 1975. Close Encounters, I want to say like 78, but... 77.
Okay.
Same year as Star Wars.
Gotcha.
So, 2 years later.
So he fell in love with Richard.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, guy
I have to have you in everything now.
Is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And then, also in Close Encounters, let me make sure that's correct, yes.
The tension.
Is the mother from A Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She was an alien.
No. Richard Dreyfuss was, though.
Kinda.
So they're packing all their stuff onto the boat. Onto...
Gonna go kill that shark.
Quint's boat, Orca.
Yeah.
The Orca. And...
Because it kills shark.
There you go. It also, like, orcas attack yachts and stuff.
Yep. I wouldn't put it past him.
So, Hooper is bringing all of this newfangled stuff, basically, because he's got, like, a shark cage and everything, because he's gonna go, he's like, just in case we need to, like, go underwater and check out something, we can do that, and we won't get attacked by that shark, because, they don't like cages.
Yeah.
They're not gonna touch this cage.
They're scared of cages.
And he's got, like, his oxygen tanks and stuff, because he's gonna be scuba diving.
Big long sticks.
Yep. He's got some other stuff.
Yeah.
And Quint's just like, we don't need this crap.
Yeah. Like you kids and your technology.
Your kids and your crazy tech.
Look at all these jawbones I have.
Exactly. So they all head out, and they're just doing their thing. Brody's in charge of the chum bucket.
Yep, throwing chum around.
So he's like, throw some more in there. It's like, can't somebody else do it? No, this is your job. Quint has his little fishing line set up.
Yeah, big old fishing rod.
Catch a shark. And Hooper is like...
He's driving the boat.
He's driving the boat. So this fishing line starts going in.
Starts clicking.
It starts moving. Quint is slowly strapping himself in. Does not say a single thing to anybody else. It's like, okay, well, eventually you're going to have to tell them that you've caught something.
Probably should have said, hey, shit, be quiet.
Hey, I caught something.
Yeah.
But we need to, like, be quiet about it.
Don't raise your voice.
Exactly. Because apparently sharks can hear loud noises.
I guess.
I mean, they say when you go fishing to be quiet. Yeah. So I guess that makes sense.
I think that's just what my parents told me, just to shut up.
Just to get you to shut up.
Yeah. You're scaring the fish away. Shut up.
But I guess that's why when there was, like, the fake shark at the beach, they were, like, shouting a lot. They were blowing whistles. He's like, don't blow the whistles. Yeah. So maybe they were afraid it was going to attract it more, even though if it's already there, you've already attracted it.
Yeah.
But, okay. No, you might attract it even more.
It'll start walking on the beach.
It's going to become a land shark. So, he's like, I've caught a big one. He finally tells him.
Well, doesn't Brody make a huge noise?
Maybe.
I can't remember what he does.
I can't either, but...
I don't know. But it starts taking off with the line.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, crap.
Get behind me.
Yeah.
So...
Satan.
Yes, exactly. Get behind me, Brody. Satan. So, he's got something on the line.
Yeah.
And it goes, like, under the boat and everything.
Yeah.
And Hooper's like, it's not a shark.
Yeah,
they're not that...
It's
not going to be a shark. It's just a fish. It's probably just, like, a big tuna or something. Yeah. It's probably a Jim Halpert.
Hey, big tuna.
So, it is a shark.
Yeah. Break cuts through that line.
Yep. And they're like, okay, well, the next time we'll be ready for it. So they wait some more. And then he's like, all right, get out there, throw that chum out there some more. And he's sitting out there throwing chum. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. I'm like, here we go.
This is it.
This is it. I know this scene. So he sees the shark and he just sits up.
Yep.
It's
slowly backs away.
Yep. He's like, you're going to need a bigger boat.
Yep.
And they go out there. It's swimming around. It's circling them basically. And they have these barrels that they're going to attach to it.
To keep it from diving down.
Yes. So
eventually just pull it up.
Yep. So they shoot one of the barrels to it. It takes that barrel under. Yeah. They're like, it's not supposed to do that.
Yeah. It just doesn't care.
Okay. So it gets away.
They're like, it's 20 feet. It's 25 feet.
Yeah. It's like,
okay, Gwen.
So that night, they're just kind of chilling.
Drinking.
They're drinking.
Comparing scars.
Exactly. And Quint tells them one of his scars he says it was a tattoo. But he had it removed. And it's like, what was it a tattoo of? Mother? He's like, no, it's the USS Indianapolis. And he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because apparently it was...
Got sunk by the Japanese.
Yes. And...
1,100 men went into the water.
And 300 something came out because they were all attacked by sharks.
Sharkies.
Sharks just circled them and picked them off one by one.
A lot of sharks.
They were getting killed like one person every 6 hours or whatever. And nobody knew that they were there because they were on a secret mission because they were delivering the H-bomb.
So no distress signal.
Exactly. So eventually somebody found him, though.
Yeah.
And rescued him.
Yeah.
So.
But that was the scariest part. He didn't know if he was going to be rescued in time.
Or if he's going to be the next one to be picked off by the sharks. And so he's like, and I vowed that I would never wear a life jacket again.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
It's like, okay. I just want to drown.
I just want to drown, I guess.
I don't want to deal with that shark stuff again.
Yeah. I mean.
Fair enough.
Sure. So.
I mean, why did he remove the tattoo then? I mean, I get you may not want to remember it, but maybe it's like in honor of the people that died.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he was just very traumatized.
Maybe. So.
And what was the tattoo removal process at that time?
Acid.
Really?
I don't know.
I thought you knew. You seem very sure about that.
I would just assume, but I don't know.
Flaying of the skin.
Because technically what they use to do it now is, I know they've used acid.
You're looking like
I don't know, like I've had one. I have not.
You keep looking at your arm.
Why do I keep looking at my arm? Because it was his arm, and I don't know.
I mean, when I
when I had mine removed, no, I mean,
said mother.
I think it was some kind of acid.
Maybe.
Because it has to just burn it off the skin, basically.
I don't know.
Burn the skin.
I don't know.
Something to look up, I guess, if you really want to.
Yeah, let us know. How we removed tattoos back then?
Because I guess now it's like just a laser.
It's lasers, yeah.
But anyway, so they're drunk. They start singing.
Yep. Shark hates singing.
He absolutely hates singing. He's like, I hear someone singing. I'm about to attack this boat.
These guys are having a good time.
They're drunk. They're singing. I don't like it.
I'm pissed.
So, yep, here comes the barrel. It's coming back.
Yep.
And the shark starts like hitting the side of the boat.
Ramming it.
And they're like, okay, we got to, this is our chance. We got to get him. We got to get him. At one point, they're, Hooper and Brody are standing outside.
Yeah.
And you can see the night sky behind them.
Uh-huh.
There's a shooting star.
Yeah. Apparently it's CGI.
Okay, because I'm like, where did that come from? Because it looked like it wasn't actually real. But
yeah, it's so random.
It was kind of like a greenish color or something weird about it.
It was like red.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just like, wait, was that like a meteor? What was that?
It was weird.
I didn't know that was the thing. But yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's a lot of controversy.
Okay. Why?
People aren't sure if it was real or fake.
Oh, okay.
So it's an ongoing argument.
Okay. So I guess it eventually goes away because then they have to start like fixing the boat. They're trying to fix the boat.
Oh, I think they put another barrel on it. I think it's got like 2 barrels on it.
I don't know. I thought at this point it only had 1 still.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I'm not sure. But it comes back.
Yeah.
It just keeps going away and coming back.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Like,
just
dude,
in or
give
out.
us a little time.
Pick a place to go. Jeez. So it keeps coming back. It comes back again. Brody's like, okay, I'm going to call for help. So like Coast Guard can come out and help us or whatever.
Yeah.
So he goes over to the radio and Quint just grabs a baseball bat and destroys that radio.
Because he's insane.
So they have no way to contact anybody if their boat starts sinking. Which, guess what?
It's sinking.
Eventually it starts sinking.
Yeah.
Like right now, it is taking on water.
It is.
They're trying to like keep the water pumped out.
People are supposed to be pumping and then they never do.
They never do. They're like, pump that water out, and they just stand around holding the pump. It's like, you're not actually doing anything. You're supposed to actually be pumping that. There's like water in the fuel or whatever, so they're not.
Salt water messes up the engine.
Constantly smoking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now there's
much
no
like
calling.
Richard Dreyfuss, am I right?
Exactly. So there's no calling for help now.
Yeah.
And then at this point, it does have 2 barrels because they take the barrels and they attach them to the back of the boat.
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss, Hooper, almost gets cut in half by a rope.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Brody
doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, and he like goes behind him to tie it to the other side and it tightens.
Got him crossed.
And he's like, I'm here. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't be
Ow!
Exactly. So they've got it attached, but this shark is very powerful.
Yes.
It starts pulling the boat.
And is ripping off those little things they got him tied down to.
And they're like, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Quint just cuts the line. He has a machete.
He doesn't cut it.
Oh, does he not?
He's going to cut it, but it breaks off.
Okay.
Yeah. They're trying to untie him. They can't because it's too tight.
It's too tight, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's following them, though.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, we're going to go to the shallows. Yeah. Where I see the shore is right over there. We're going to the shallows.
We're going to drown this
We're going to drown it. And I'm like, it's a shark.
I think it's like a reverse drowning where you pull it up where it can't get...
Okay.
And can't move around to get water over its gills and stuff.
Okay. Because I'm like, that's not how this works.
They'll never see it
coming. It should be like suffocated or something instead of drown it, but I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know.
So anyway, they're going to drown it.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
I guess it can't breathe underwater, so technically it's drowning.
So, yeah, whatever. Then, is this when the boat stops?
Yeah, because he pushes it too hard.
He pushes it too hard. The engine is shot, basically. Yeah. So they're just dead in the water.
Yeah.
And they're like, we've got to find a way to kill it. Mm-hmm. Hooper has this cyanide, basically, or whatever. And he's like, I can inject it with it. That should kill it. Mm-hmm. Will that needle go through its skin? Probably not. So he has to figure out a different way to do it.
Yeah. Puts it in a big needle.
Yes, in a big needle, in like a harpoon kind of thing. Yeah. And they're like, we got to put this cage together. Yep. So that we can get him into the water in the shark cage.
Like, it's going to rip that cage up.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, it'll be fine.
No, it'll be fine. Like, have you seen the size of this shark?
This cage is 100% aluminum. It will hold up to anything.
It does not hold up.
Not a bit.
And he immediately drops...
Oh my gosh,
the syringe thing.
Hooper is the klutziest guy.
It's like, bro, they never go back for that as far as I know. So it is just like...
I thought when he was down there he was going to like grab it, but no, he didn't.
But no, he does nothing with it.
He goes hiding.
It is just leaking out cyanide into the ocean, probably.
Probably.
Sure.
Fish are just dying.
Okay, good job. Good job, Hooper. So yeah, he's in the cage. Yeah. And it attacks, and he manages to escape out of the
Stabs it a few times.
He does. And then he like swims down and hides in the coral.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe you'll see me here.
Like, I'm gonna wait until they kill this thing before I come out.
Yeah. And it doesn't see him there. Yeah. So good for him. Smart move. They try to bring the cage up. Yeah. It's like laying on top of the cage, basically. So they're trying to like pull it up and the shark. They don't realize it. Everything starts like falling apart. Yeah. They have to hook up another pulley system. They finally get it up. He's not in there. So they're like, oh no, he's dead.
We lost him.
We've lost him.
We killed our son.
So then the shark attacks the back of the boat.
Yeah. It's like, it's had enough of this.
Yes.
It's like, I'm tired of playing with y'all.
The boat is already like kind of down in the water anyway.
It's starting to sink.
Because they're not pumping that water.
Yeah. Nobody's doing their job.
What is this? So it jumps into the back basically and starts chomping on the back of the thrashing around.
Quint goes sliding.
Yep, he goes sliding. Brody tries to grab hold of him.
Yeah,
but
it don't work.
Doesn't work. So he slides straight into the jaws of the shark.
Of the jaws.
Exactly. And it just munches him.
Yep.
And there goes Quint.
He's dead.
He's gone forever.
We'll miss him.
He does come back briefly. Or at least his intestines do, because they're stuck in the shark's teeth like floss.
Because it goes into the cabin where Brody is. Yep. Tries to get at him.
Yep. That boat is sinking fast, too.
Brody's trying to hit him with an air tank.
Yes. And he just throws it in his mouth, basically. And it swims away briefly.
Yeah. They do a lot of foreshadowing in this movie. They talk about how they'll explode and all this stuff. And yeah. That was a good job set up by Spielberg.
Or the screenwriters. Don't know who wrote it.
I blame Spielberg.
Okay.
And is blame the right word for a positive thing?
Sure. Don't know. So the boat is sinking. He climbs out of the cabin.
So he starts thinking.
Yeah. He climbs out of the cabin. He's got a harpoon. He's got a gun. He walks up to like the mast or whatever of it and climbs up there. And it is like on its side at this point. Yep. And here comes the shark. He harpoons it a couple of times in the face.
Yeah. It doesn't like that.
He's like, you're just making me angry now. But he notices that the tank is like stuck in its mouth. It's caught in its teeth. Yeah. Like a piece of meat. And
like
so
his intestines.
Exactly. So he's like, okay, I have an idea. Waits for it to swim back around. And he starts shooting at it.
Yeah. Blindly. Like, doesn't see anything.
Exactly.
She's like, I hope I hit something.
I hope I hit that tank. Oh my goodness.
He's not a good shot.
No. But he does eventually hit that tank.
Yeah. That's his famous line. Smile, you son of a bitch. What?
Oh, I was like, did he? I did not remember.
You don't remember? That's like his like famous line. Besides, like, you're gonna need a bigger boat.
I always just think of you're gonna need a bigger boat. But I was like, does he? Oh yeah, he does say that. I just didn't realize that was like supposed to be a famous line, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so he shoots that air tank.
Yep.
It blows up.
Yep.
Shark is dead.
He did.
Pieces of it just start falling to the ocean floor.
Quint's head's flying around.
Another shark comes in a bigger shark comes in to eat it, and then they're like, well, we're screwed now. No, it's
Sharknado comes.
But yeah, it's dead now.
Yeah.
It is floating it as pieces onto the ocean floor.
Yeah.
Hooper comes up.
Okay,
he's like,
good job.
I'm good. I made it. Where's Quint? He's like, oh, he's dead.
I dropped my stick.
He doesn't say anything about that.
I'm sorry.
He's like, oops, butterfingers. So they take 2 of the barrels that are left, and they
swim back.
Swim back to shore. And as they're swimming back,
he's like, I used to hate the water.
Yeah, he says, I used to hate the water. And Hooper says, I can't imagine why.
Was it Hooper said that?
I thought
Brody
it was,
said
but maybe
that.
Brody says it. One of them says it, though.
Yeah,
I
thought he said it. And I'm not sure if he's saying that he likes the water now. If it was me, I would hate the water even more.
Yeah.
I would never go out on the water. So, yeah.
I don't know.
But that's the end of the movie.
That's the end of the movie.
Like I said, good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch it anymore. I don't want to watch any sequels.
I don't want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it.
All right, well.
But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Bruce.
The big blockbuster movie of the summer of 1975.
We went to Universal Studios and rode the Jaws ride. That was good.
Okay.
I remember bits and pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty young.
So that was in California?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. After we went to Disneyland, to Universal Studios. So I think there was also a King Kong ride that was cool.
Probably.
Yeah.
I know they did have a King Kong ride.
Yeah.
I don't think they have either of those rides anymore.
Sadly. Those were probably the best ones.
Yeah.
Now they got what? La La Land the ride. I don't know.
Harry Potter.
Oh. Anyway.
There's a mummy ride or at least there was one at the one in Florida.
Oh.
I don't know if it's still there, but it was fun.
Nice.
Just Transformers.
Robots in Disguise?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Men in Black.
Huh.
Jurassic.
Yeah, I think that one was around as well.
Probably.
At that time.
They did have an E.T. one, but I think they closed it down like the year after I wrote it or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best.
I think I remember the E.T. ride as well because my brother got a picture of him on the bike. I think.
Yeah,
it was. Take a little photo op.
I mean, literally, I was the only one on that ride. There was nobody. I was like, I could ride this like 15 times. I don't want to.
Well, they were scared all those walkie-talkies being pointed at them.
I guess so.
Your kids were in danger.
Yeah.
All right.
There was also a Twister experience.
Yeah. Just wind blowing in your face.
Basically, yeah.
A cow goes by.
It was weird. It was like you were standing on a porch and there was just like a bunch of wind. I was like,
okay.
I'm glad I stood in line for this for 30 minutes.
Not your best one, Universal.
Anyway.
All right. Let's get to our snack.
Okay.
What do we got?
For our snacks this week, snacks plural because we have 3, technically. Mountain Dew has come out with July the 4th flavors, basically.
I guess so, yeah. Red, white, and blue.
Yep. So we have one of each. The red one, which is what we're going to try first, is called Star Spangled Splash. And it is dew with a blast of red berry flavor. So let's try it.
It smells good.
Smell like berries?
I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good.
Are you swirling it like wine just because it's in a wine glass?
No, because it's dew.
Okay.
It's a very mild flavor.
It is.
I like it, but it's not like blowing me away.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just middle of the road kind of to me.
Yeah. You know, when I got that red, I also got a Laguna lemonade.
Oh.
That we tried the other day. I was like, it is pretty good. You liked it more than me.
Yeah, I did. Because I already had another one later. Because I was like, oh, Laguna lemonade? That was a good one. I'll try that again. So.
All right, next is white.
Next is white. It is Freedom Fusion.
Which also was the order in Jaws. Red, then white, wine.
Oh, okay. It is dew with a blast of lemonade and peach flavor.
Sounds good.
It does sound good.
Pretty strong peach smell.
Good. It smells good. Okay. Tastes peachy.
It's good. Definitely a stronger flavor.
Pretty good. I think I like that one better than the first one.
Yeah. We'll have to rank them at the end. All right. Here comes blue.
The next one is the blue one. It is called Liberty Chill. And
Liberty Chill.
Liberty Chill. This has the Statue of Liberty riding a motorcycle.
Nice.
So
pretty cool.
And it doesn't say like the exact flavors. It is 50 flavors in one dew.
One
it
for
is
each
one for
state.
each state,
That's
apparently.
crazy.
What are all the flavors? It's ridiculous. 50 flavors? It's like red berry, lemonade, and peach. 50 flavors. We're going all out this time, baby.
This bottle ain't big enough for our ingredients.
Oh, man.
It smells like blue.
It smells like blue. You are not wrong. I was like, what?
If you smelled this without seeing it, you'd be like,
You would go,
that drink is blue.
If you were blindfolded and you just smelled this, you go, yes, this is blue. I can tell.
It's got good legs.
So it smells like blue raspberry.
Yeah.
It's probably blue raspberry. What is happening in my mouth right now?
It's interesting.
It is.
I don't know what this is.
I was wrong. It's not. I mean, it might have blue raspberry in it, but
There's probably some. I mean, that's got to be one of the 50 flavors.
surely. How many flavors can there be? It's got 50 flavors. I can't pick out a single
I don't know what they are. But they're there.
I mean, there's berries.
They come together better than you think 50 flavors would. Mm-hmm. I feel like this
bad.
is like, yeah. It's like somebody went down the fountain drink line and just did the suicide thing.
Yeah, through all of them.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, let's rank our favorite.
Okay.
Let's start at the bottom. Least favorite.
My least favorite is the red.
Yeah. Red is least favorite for me as well.
So apparently just red berry, not as good. It just didn't have as much flavor.
It didn't have much going on.
It's very bland and very mild.
If you want just a mild dew, hey, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But whenever you get red, you want a strong red flavor. Mm-hmm. That's what I want, you know?
Yeah.
Next for me is white.
Okay.
What are you going next?
I think next for me is blue.
Okay.
It was good, though. It's very close with those two.
So my top one's going to surprise you.
Oh my gosh. Is it
could it be?
Blue?
It was blue.
I like the white the best.
Yeah.
But they're, like I said, they're really close. Because they were both really good.
Yeah. Could we pour them all together?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pour a little
Okay.
of each in there.
All right, we'll put a little red.
What if this is the best? So now it's going to have 54 flavors or something.
Well, it's red berry, so I don't know.
Who knows how many berries that is?
It could just be one red berry. It could be 2, could be 5. I don't know. It's more than 50 flavors, though.
It stayed red after the white was added.
Mm-hmm. I may not have put as much white in yours. I don't know.
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. Is it going to turn purple?
Is it going to be purple? I hope so. Yes!
Yeah!
We got purple! Color theory. It is.
All right. Here we go.
It's got a smell of all of them now, kind of.
I can smell the white for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell
peach is a strong flavor. Now look who's spinning their stuff. Oh.
I'm trying to get it mixed together.
Let it breathe.
Mm-hmm. Sniff it. See how it...
Not bad, not necessary.
True.
Not better.
I think that the 50 flavors overpowers all the other.
Who would have thought?
But it's not bad.
It's not bad.
But yeah, unnecessary.
It's like the 50 flavors with a little peach twang. Mm-hmm. But it was fun to do.
It was.
We did the do.
So do we want to... We've ranked them how we...
Yeah.
Do we want to give them a number?
Yeah. What do we want to rank? All of them or just
I would say
our
individual.
favorite?
Okay. I would say all of them individually.
Okay. Well, let's start with our least favorite, red. Mm-hmm. It's still good. I'm going to give it like a 5 seems too low. I want to give it a 6.
Okay. 5 does not seem too low for me. I'm giving it a 5. Okay. But whatever.
Okay. I guess we'll just go white next since that's the one we tried.
White, I think I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Okay. I'm going to go like 7.5.
Okay.
And blue, I'm going to go 8.
Okay. And I'm giving blue... I don't know if I want to give it a 7.5 or an 8. Because, I mean, it's really close.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay. That sounds good.
So 1 point lower than the white.
So, yeah. And then altogether, what do we rank all the altogether's? It's the same as the blue. Pretty much. All right. Well, have you tried these? Which is your favorite? And what do you think about Jaws? What did we miss about Jaws? I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in there we missed that
probably
you nerds love. Let us know.
Yeah, you nerds.
On Twitter at Having Funcast or on Facebook at Having Fun Pod.
Or you can send us an email to havingfunpod@gmail.com.
Go have fun, stay out of the water, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.